What's up, TD Nation? On episode 25 of the TD Nation Kickstart Show, we give you guys some tips to survive Thanksgiving, and we talk about the recent developments on the FDA cracking down on some of these supplement companies. What's up, TD Nation? Welcome to episode 25. Can't believe it's 25. Episode 25 of the TD Nation Kickstart Show. We got a lot to go over today. I'm going to give you guys lots of Thanksgiving tips. Tips so that you can make it through Thanksgiving and not have too big of a setback. And then we're also going to talk about the FDA finally cracking down on these supplement companies. We've been saying it for years, but the FDA has not regulated supplement companies. So you've basically just had to trust that what the company says is in their products is in the products. And as we all speculated, they've been doing some very shady practices, and a lot of them finally got busted. USP Labs, the one that does Jack 3D, really got nailed. Some of their high up people going to jail, money laundering, all kinds of stuff. Not surprised at all. So we're going to talk about that too. First, let's get into a little bit of TD Nation news. Beachbody, I posted this in our big group, but as you guys know, or most of you know, Beachbody is releasing a new program I'm very, very excited about. I'm going to do it with you guys. It's called Hammer and Chisel. The creator of Body Beast, Sagi Khalif, and also the creator of 21 Day Fix, Autumn Calabrese, created a resistance weightlifting program for men and women. And you guys know I just try to drive home the point so much that women need to be lifting weights. It increases your BMR, increases your metabolism, you're burning more calories at rest, you get those toned arms you ladies are always talking about. You just get overall more toned, which is basically just fat loss and muscle gain. You will not get bulky. We've talked about this at nauseum that women just do not have the body chemistry to get bulky. Nothing makes women bulky except eating. So you guys don't have the testosterone to build muscle like men. So, being afraid of getting bulky is just kind of silly, but I understand why a lot of women are afraid. We're changing that mindset, thank goodness. We're educating lots of women, and women are realizing that they can lift as heavy as they want to lift, and they will never get bulky. And it's very exciting for me to watch that transition happen and that mindset change. So, with the exciting news is Hammer and Chisel is going to be released on December 1st. You will be able to order it. We have a group. We're all going to do the program together starting on December 14th. So I believe that will give you guys time to order it. It'll have 2 weeks to get in. And then the really exciting news is I've pretty much completed the 2016 TD Nation ebook and meal plan that can be adjusted based on your calories and macro needs. But it takes all the guesswork out. Anyway, I've got that done. Those of you that get Hammer and Chisel on December 1st are also going to get the 2016 meal plan for free. And we're all going to try that out together. We're all going to do Hammer and Chisel together. It's really cool to do the programs right when they come out, because then you have the best shot of being in the infomercial when you take your before and after pictures and submit those. So let's try to get a bunch of people in the infomercial. I think the meal plan will really help you guys. And we'll have some pretty shocking 60-day transformations, I think. So that's very cool. TD Nation retreat tickets they're selling a lot. We've got a lot of people coming already. People from Canada, people from California, very, very excited. It'll be bigger and better than last year. We've got an 80s party on the final night, tailgating, races, live workouts, P90X workouts, size workouts. It's going to be so much fun. It's just so much fun to see the people that you've watched, online. You've watched them in their journey, watched them lose weight, watched them go from this person that was unhealthy and completely transformed now. And there's people, I don't want you guys to be scared if you're not in shape. You don't have to be in perfect shape to be at the TD Nation retreat. You guys know that we do not judge anybody, and we're all at different points of our transformation. So don't be nervous and feel like you have to be in incredible shape to be at the TD Nation retreat. That's not what the TD Nation retreat is about. The TD Nation retreat is about celebrating that we've made a change and that we've changed our mindset, and that we're not comparing ourselves to others. We're just working on being the best version of ourselves possible, and supporting each other in that journey. That's what the TD Nation retreat is about. When you come, you'll have lots of hugs in the workouts. You'll have people just cheering you on no matter what fitness level you're at. It's really an incredible experience. Last year I was just blown away. There was lots of hugging, lots of crying. It was a great time, and I think this year is going to be even better. We've already sold more tickets, so it's going to be big. Don't miss out. But the price of the tickets goes up on January 1st, so make sure that that you get your tickets before January 1st. All right, with that being said, let's get into Thanksgiving tips. So there will not be a TD Nation show next week. I've got basically all my clients trying to fit their whole week of training sessions down into 3 days. So I'm swamped from the time I get up to the time I go to bed next week. And then I've got some traveling for family Thanksgivings, and I've got some Thanksgivings with some friends. So it's going to be hard to survive the holidays, that's for sure. But I can do it, and I want to give you guys some tips and tell you guys how I survive. So the goal, one of the big goals with TD Nation is fitness without the extremes, right? We don't want you to show up with Thanksgiving and feel like you have to bring your own container of chicken and broccoli. We want you guys to enjoy Thanksgiving, and we want to give you guys tips on how to do that. And we are, at least one of my goals is to take fear-mongering out of foods and let you guys know that, you can eat whatever foods you want to eat, just fit them into your calories and macros, and that you're going to know what your set calories and macros are, especially if you go through the boot camp and you figure out your baseline. If you need help doing that, let us know. We'll help you do that. But for Thanksgiving, some tips. The best thing you can do right off the bat is get your exercise in. Wake up early that morning, kill your workout. I mean, hardcore workout. If you want a good one, last year I did a live workout. We did it on Google+. We broadcasted it. It was a lot of fun. There's a few spots that kick in and out, but for the most part, you'll be able to get it done, no problem. If you get on YouTube and search TD Nation Thanksgiving Workout, you'll see it pop up. I will also link it in the description box of the YouTube video. And you'll be able to pull it up and work along with myself. My mom joined me, and my daughter joined me. I don't know if she was there the whole time, but she was there at least for parts of it. So we had a great time. It was awesome. I think I burned around 800 calories, but it was a butt kicker. So if you need a fun workout to do, pull up the TD Nation Thanksgiving Workout, and you can do that one for free. Second tip for surviving Thanksgiving: have a pre-Thanksgiving meal that's high in fiber, vegetables, and protein. So a lot of times what I do, like the easiest thing for me is to have Shakeology. I'll have Shakeology and an extra scoop of protein. I've got all my veggies. I got my fiber, my probiotics, phytonutrients, adaptogens, all that stuff. And I'm not starving when I show up to Thanksgiving, and that's a key for me. If I show up to Thanksgiving and I'm starving, I start munching on cookies and whatever they have in a bowl, and then I just scarf down dinner. So one of the keys for me is to fill myself with some fiber and some protein before I arrive to Thanksgiving. Now, I still enjoy my Thanksgiving meal, but it's, I'm not quite as hungry, and I don't binge I don't binge at all. So next one, pretty obvious. The third tip is portion control. Go bigger on things like your lean proteins, your turkey. and veggies. You go bigger on those portions, smaller on the desserts. Limit alcohol is the fourth tip. Alcohol, if what I would prefer you do is before you get there, kind of guess on what you're going to eat and try to work in 1 or 2 beers or 1 or 2 glasses of wine. Know that alcohol goes in your carb category. So if you're going to have so an example is, I guess it depends on the beer, but 1 beer might be equivalent to like 4 to 7 pieces of white bread. So it's going to screw up your macros for the day for sure. You're going to probably be a little carb heavy, especially with the desserts. You're going to retain a little bit more water in the next coming day, so your weight's going to go up a little bit. But if you didn't binge and you stuck to your portion control and just enjoyed yourself a little bit, that water weight's going to come off in a few days. You'll be right back to where you started. If you binge, if you show up to Thanksgiving starving and you binge, it's going to set you back 1 or 2 weeks. So just be careful with what you guys do. Obviously, eat more of the best foods. Like I said, lean meats, vegetables. Go light on things like on starchy vegetables like sweet potatoes. Go light on desserts. And then bring a healthy dish. What's your favorite healthy dish? Make that and bring it so you can fill up your plate with mostly that. And then little side things of things that you love. And then try to limit how many times you go back for seconds and thirds and fourths. If you guys do those things, if you do those 6 things, you're going to be fine. You're gonna be okay on Thanksgiving. Like I said, you're going to retain a little bit of water weight, but that's all going to go away. You're going to be fine. So those are my tips to surviving Thanksgiving. Next, let's talk about, since this just came out in the news, well, at least I just heard of it yesterday, the FDA has finally cracked down on these supplement companies. We've been saying for years to be careful with what you buy. Research not only the products you buy, but the company you're buying from. Because the FDA just has not regulated these companies. So they can put fillers in their products. There is nothing to stop them from saying something is in their product and it not being there. Absolutely nothing. So you guys have to be very careful with the companies that you trust. And the only way you can do that is research. And I've researched Beachbody. I've met the CEO. I've met his wife. I trust them. I know what the best way to describe the CEO of Beachbody's wife is she's a food Nazi. She's, she does not like chemicals in her products. And she basically, the reason Shakeology was created is she said she had a health scare and she tried to find some, shake with a lot of great products in it, and there just wasn't any without chemicals and preservatives and artificial sweeteners. So she basically told him, make a shake. I don't care what it costs, but make something healthy, the healthiest thing I can put in my body every day. That's kind of how Shakeology got started. And then, they also came out with pre-workout, post-workout supplements, but with the same frame of mind that they don't want artificial sweeteners. They don't want, chemicals in their products that are harmful. They want things that have only been tested and that they are 100% sure are safe. I can tell you guys, I don't trust any other company to do that. There are so many snakes out there. This latest report where they're cracking down on these supplement companies, USP Labs, manufacturer of Jack 3D, very popular supplement. Not only were they putting things in there that they said they weren't, or that weren't natural, that they were saying were natural, probably a lot of other unhealthy chemicals in those products, but they arrested the top people in the company, and there's accusations of money laundering and all kinds of crazy stuff. And you've got this, billion-dollar supplement industry with no regulation. That's happening all the time, and it's very scary. So be careful with what you're putting in your body. Be careful, be leery of companies who are making claims like, you can gain 20 pounds of muscle in a month, or you can lose a certain amount of body fat in X amount of time. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is, and you shouldn't trust that company. Trust the companies who are telling you that you need to exercise and eat healthy. Trust those companies. Stop trusting all these diet pills, wraps, all these crazy things that you see out on the market that are just driving me crazy because they're preying on people's weaknesses. and they're causing a lot of harm, and it makes me mad. And I got to stop talking about it before I get really mad and start cussing, and I don't want to do that on the TD Nation Kickstart Show. But just do your research. Be careful with what you're putting in your body. This is about health, number one, right? And providing more time for our families and friends. That's what this is about. So if you have questions about any of that, let me know. I posted a link with all the supplements that have been pulled for containing banned substances. A lot of them had to do with stimulants. But the list is a mile long, guys. It's Vitamin World's going to have like 5 items on their shelves. It's crazy how many items were on that list and have been pulled. But the crazier thing is when you look at some of these supplements. I joked about this with one of my friends. You could take the label off of some of these pre-workouts and slap that label on a firework, and the marketing would almost be the same. With pre-workouts called Craze or the Curse, literally, guys, it looks like firework marketing, and that's kind of the stuff you're throwing into your bodies, which is pretty amazing to me. So, do your research, be careful, buy from companies you trust, and that's why I use Beachbody, because I trust their products. I've met the CEO and his wife, and I know how passionate they are about putting only the best things in their products. Do they cost a little bit more? Yeah, they cost a little bit more, but they are doing their due diligence to make sure that what they say is in the products is in the products. They have doctors and teams that go to their warehouses and conduct spot searches and quality control and make sure that everything that they're saying is in there. So it's just, I don't think you can go wrong if you're buying Beachbody products. All right, let's go ahead and give some shout-outs. Boot camp just got over, and we had some awesome 4-week weight losses. So first, let me give a shout-out to Laura Graham. She's down 6 pounds, 9 pounds overall. Dawn Nisley down 8 pounds. Mindy Barone down 8.5, down 10.5 overall. Angela Freegan down 6.8, down 89 pounds overall. Jenny Letsky down 12.5. Her husband also joined in, and he's down 14 in 4 weeks of boot camp. And Jenny's lost 72.5 altogether. Amanda Bartlett down 6.4. She's lost 40 pounds total. Judy Gold James down 6. She's down 38 pounds total. And last but certainly not least, Fred Riley completed his, 4th or 5th boot camp. He goes through it every time. He dropped another 16 pounds in this 4 weeks of boot camp, down 395 pounds. Mind-blowing. I just can't even believe it, Fred. Keep up the great work, man. It's been so fun following you on your journey, and I just continue to see you crushing it. And I'm excited to see what you think about the 2016 ebook with meal plans. Like I said, guys, that's coming out. If you want to get in early on it and get a sneak peek on the 2016 book, get Hammer and Chisel, get in that group with us. I'll be doing the program with you, so we'll all be working out, doing the same workouts, same day, trying out the new meal plan. Hopefully some of us will get into the infomercial for Hammer and Chisel. But it's a great program, especially, I think, for women looking to get into resistance training and weightlifting. It'll be really, really good for you guys. Other than that, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you all for being part of TD Nation. As always, I'm going to share some of my favorite pictures of the week in our TD Nation groups. I love you guys, and have a wonderful holiday. We will talk to you after Thanksgiving. Bye.
And she says, I wish